NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
They're going to look to throw.
This to the former Falcon, Russell Gage.
It's a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle to Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got Otten. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test it perimeter. At that time, they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And caught by London.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be for 26 and a first down.
That's how you shake up the interception and throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Down inside the 40. The Falcons at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football. We witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely. Coaches worry about it, organizations worry about that. It's overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. 25 yards that time. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, they'll throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll take the lead at 14-10. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we are at halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, back to Fournette. He got maybe a half yard at most, but the first is going to be left. 4 and 2.
The speed is the hallmark in today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Arnold Ebiketie from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down the 15-yard line.
I just think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to tie us at 13. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Someone was very confident in his ability to think that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. They go to the county.
Back now here on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 13 all our score, and as we start quarter number 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll get this out past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Right back to Sanders on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Another turnover on his leg.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give him the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. There we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta.